Hi guys, and welcome to this week's tutorial. So today I'm going to be recreating a makeup look that I saw on GIGI Hadid for the VMAs. So it's just a really beautiful kind of a bronzy gold eye look that she wore, and she had a really nicely bronzed complexion and nude lips, and I just thought it's a really good makeup to recreate because it's something that you can wear to any event or for any occasion. So let's get into the look. So to start the look, I'm going to be using an eye primer. So the primer I'll be using for my eyes is one from NYX. So it's just a really nice beige eye primer, and I'm just going to use that all over the lid. So to set that all in place, I'm going to be using my NYX Define and Refine powder, and I'm just going to use that as a base and to even out the skin. So the next step with the eyes, I'm going to be using my Insta Duo contour stick from Rimmel, and the shade I have is deep, so it's the darkest shade it has, and I'm going to be using the contouring side to shade my eye socket. So now that I've defined my eyes, I'm going to be using shimmers. I'm going to be using this palette here from Maybelline. It's their Rooftop bronzers in the City Mini collection. And I'm just going to be using a shade that is this shade right here. It's the lightest shade. And I'm going to use this shade of gold on my lid. I'm just going to use it in the inner corners and on the center of my lid. So now just using the lightest color in the palette, which is this color right here, and I'm just going to use that in the inner corner of my eyes. So now I'm just going to go back into the contouring stick, and I'm going to use the stick underneath my eyes as well, just to create some warmth. So next I'm just going to deepen my crease even more just to create some more warmth. So next, just to add a touch of shimmer on the bottom lash line, I'm going to be using this shade in the palette, which is the bronze shade, and I'm just going to use that in the center of my bottom lash line. So now moving on to eyeliner, I'm going to be using this Maybelline Master Precise Skinny Eyeliner, and the shade I have is black. I'm just going to use that on the outer corner of my eyes, and I'm just going to smudge that out into a slight wing. So to start my base, I'm going to be using the Master Strobing Liquid in the shade 300, and I'm just going to use that all over my face just to create a nice glow. So next I'm going to be using the Master Blur Stick in the shade 120, and I'm just going to use that in the center of my face just to create a really nice kind of a matte, soft matte finish. So for foundation, I'm going to be using this stick here from Maybelline, and it's the Super Stay Stick in the shade Natural Beige. I'm just going to use that all over my face. So now moving on to concealer, I'm going to be using my Instant Age Rewind from Maybelline as well. And I'm going to use that under my eyes and around my nose. So now moving on to contour, I'm going to be using my Rimmel Insta Duo contour stick again, and I'm going to use the contouring side of it to contour my face. So now moving on to bronzer, I'm going to be using this Fenty Beauty stick in the shade Rum, and it's just a really nice kind of a bronze shimmery stick. I'm just going to use that as a bronzer. So lastly, for highlighter, I'm going to be using this Nude by Nature stick in the shade Opal. So for brows, I'm going to be using this pencil here from Revolution Makeup, and the pencil I have is in the shade Dark Brown. So to set my brows, I'm going to be using my Boho Brows Clear Soap. So lastly, moving on to lips, I'm going to be using two products. I'm going to be using this lipstick here from MAC, and the shade I have in this is called Spirit. So it's just a really nice kind of a brown nudie tone. And then I'm going to use a lip pencil from NYX in the shade Nude. So this is the finished GIGI Hadid VMAs look. I really hope that you enjoyed this makeup look. I hope you learned something from this tutorial. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel so you never miss a video. And I will see you next time.